Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I wanted to share the latest Doily mini album that I finished. And I finished this a couple of weeks ago. Might even be a little bit longer, I'm not sure. But I started it on a live, and I just decided to work on it here and there on my own. So this is the finished Doily mini, and I'll show you the side. I used the seam binding, and I added this key, and then this it's an old Arctic cake, and it says Paris. And then on the other side is the Eiffel Tower, and then this is the front cover, and I believe I used all black and white images on this one. And this is the one I chose. She's just beautiful. I chose her for the cover. And everything on the mini is basically snippets, whether it's snippets of the dangles, applique snippets, flowers I made from snippets. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you that you don't need a lot in order to make the doily minis. And I'll show you the highlights. Here's a snippet of, I don't even know what it came off of, some kind of a trim, and I added the little pink pearls, little tiny pink pearls on each one of those. It's like a diamond shape. And then these flowers are flowers I made out of snippets of trims. And then this is an applique snippet, but it's not, none of them are whole, you know, like appliques and that. And here's another flower I made using an applique in little pieces. I made it really flowery, I guess. And then I added these snippets here. And that's the last time I'll try to use the word snippet. I guess you get the idea anyway. This is a trim. And then underneath there's several layers of dangles. And hopefully I'm in frame. And then you open it up. And the other difference in this doily mini is that on one side they're all pocket pages, and on the other side are the images. Usually I do one pocket page and one flower page and the rest images, but I just wanted to mix it up a little this time. Okay, so here's the pocket right here, and I added this trim here and a little rolled rose there, this little dangle here, and a part of an applique here. And then you see the dangles, and here's another dangle. I used some rhinestones, some clay flowers. I added probably 4 different doilies on this one, and each of the pockets are made from a doily. And then here's the next image page here. And all these flowers, you might have seen me make them on one of the lives. The flowers themselves are just made from those, I call them spider web connectors to like the doily runners and that. So there's 3 of those. Here's a piece from, it's a crocheted piece off of an edging. Some more flowers that I've made. This is part of an applique here, and here's part of a dangle applique here. And actually I think this is the other part to the one on this side. And then there's more dangles on this page. There's several. They're just really hard to show. And then you turn it over, and here's the next pocket page right there. Here's a excuse me, a flower applique. Here's part of another applique, and I added rhinestones and little tiny clay flowers, some little tulle pink flowers, and here's another flower trim like the one on this page, the pink one, only this has pink and a little bit of lavender in it. And then you see more of the dangles. And then here's the next image. It's hard to move around. I probably shouldn't put that doily underneath. But anyway, here's the next image. I used a piece of this rolled flowery trim around the edges. Here's another piece of flower applique. Here's some leaves I had cut out. And it goes with this flower here, but I cut them to fit so that it would fit around the image. Here's another piece of an applique with some of the clay flowers. It's another dangle. And then here you see more dangles on the bottom. And then here's the last pocket page. And I used different pieces of, here's a piece of a rose applique. Here's another one of those spider flower connectors. These here are little flowers that I made out of trims. And let's see, and here's the last image. And I used a piece of a rolled, not rolled, what do you call it? A shabby, oh gosh, I forget what that one's called. But you can tell it's a flower, right? And then here's another piece of a different applique. I used a piece of trim to go around the image here. And there's more flower appliques there. And some more dangles down the bottom. And I used at least 3 doilies on each side, besides the 2 for the actual pages themselves. And then here's the back. I kept it really simple because I figured wherever it goes, most likely it's going to sit flat on maybe a shelf or something. So I did keep this completely flat. And I love this doily here that I put in front of this flower. The only thing I forgot was a little flower center, but I'll put one on. So that's it. This is my latest doily album. And I guess, I don't know, maybe I'll just call it Evening in Paris. That sounds like a good title. So if you like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'm trying to catch up on videos slowly but surely. And the next video I put up will be another project share. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will be back again soon. Bye for now.